fight between Neil Magny and Bruce Lee.
Hey guys, this is Mr. Jojo. Today I'll be showing the welterweight championship between Bruce Lee and Neil Magny. I hope you guys gonna like it.
Well, a long winning streak may guarantee you a title fight in other divisions. Certainly doesn't at 170 pounds. But now, with all the contenders behind him, there is one man left standing. It is this man, the #1 welterweight contender, now getting his shot at the dominant champion. And he believes without a shadow of a doubt that he is the best 170 in the world. And he is out to prove it right here, right now. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date. Can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Magny is 2 years his senior. He is 8 inches taller. He will have an 8-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California. Introducing the challenger, Bruce the Dragon Lee. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 11 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Neil Magny.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway. You ready? All right, so here we are, the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. It's crazy to think that not all that long ago, mixed martial arts was not regulated in New York. When that legislation came down, the UFC came strong, and we've been omnipresent ever since.
John, we kicked the door in.
Yes.
If you're gonna say you're welcome in MSG, the UFC is coming. And every time we have gone there, we have brought phenomenal fight cards and some of the biggest moments in UFC history.
Now, if the Knicks could just get their act together.
Knicks will never get their act together, and I'm okay with it.
Oh, nice connection with that punch. It's one thing to have an edge in reach. It's another to take advantage. Nicely done. connects with a punch there. We'll see if there's more where that came from.
Boxing, boxing, boxing.
Oh, beautiful head movement. Slips there. Nice job there by Neil Magny to get inside. He has the length, has a great frame for this welterweight division, and he is certainly off to a good start tonight. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Come on, guys, keep it moving. Let's go.
Nice.
He's able to slip the left there. And he landed the right hand there.
High cross, baby, high cross. Give him a high cross.
Sound defense there as he blocks the shot. 2 minutes have expired in our opening round. Big head kick. Man! Kick to the body by Lee.
There's no give on that leg kick.
Oh, collar tie. Clipped him with the right hand there. Magny gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments.
Head kick. Nice punch lands over the top.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Slips. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Lee. Just missing on the high kick there. All right, some really grueling work here in the clinch. Both fighters really struggling to gain a dominant position.
That happens whenever you understand the position. Both know exactly what they need to do. And when both fighters are trying to do the same thing, it's very, very difficult to get the desired result.
Well, he's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it. Nice job there to find a home for that jab.
Let's get some offense. Let's get going. Finish with the high kick.
Just out of range with that right hook. He is all about that left kick to the body.
Head kick lands.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow.
It was good night if that landed.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Neil Magny. Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Magny. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
He loaded up there on that high kick.
Oh! 15 seconds to go. Again, they will clinch. Horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, so it was all about the liver kicks and the body attack in that previous round. DC, the highlight.
The liver kick is a nasty kick because it only takes one to land in the perfect spot, and it will shut your body down completely. You won't be able to stand. You won't be able to fight. All you want to do is exit the octagon. He better get his elbow down, or his opponent's going to continue to take advantage of that weakness.
Lee gets caught with that punch. Not the easiest guy in the world to hit, but he got caught there. Straight right hand now, just misses. Single collar tie now.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Another elbow from the clinch lands. And there comes the separation now. Well, he's been pretty accurate tonight. He's landed some significant strikes, but his corner's looking for him to mix it up a little bit more and just throw more volume.
Because they don't see too much of a threat. This guy has to have confidence in knowing that when he extends his combinations, he's still safe, but he's also going to be able to land. He's got to be finding that confidence in his mind that all the reps in the training room are going to pay off.
Circling towards the left now.
Finish with the kick.
Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Lee's kick to the body is blocked.
Nice. Keep moving. And then take shot. Now, take a shot. Hands going.
Try to establish that jab. Well, he misses with the left punch there.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Oh, beautiful strike there as he lands up top, and he does so right after catching the leg. So maybe you thought he would catch the leg and go for a takedown. Instead, he goes for the punch, and he certainly found the range on that one. Oh, nice job landing the knee there. He's got a lot of size for this division and put it to good use there. Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Oh, beautiful knee to the body by him there. Again, we talked off the top about his size advantage, and he put it to good use there.
Nice kick.
Oh, significant strike attempt there, but a huge block. Lee gets caught with that punch. Oh, an obvious limp there. His leg hurting for certain. How good is that right hand? Goes back to that left kick once again.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, he slipped well there to avoid the left hand coming back. Got the single collar tie. Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Lee gets hit with a kick. That one appeared to land flush.
That was a thudding leg kick. What a punch. Ooh, head kick lands and he's hurt.
Oh, single collar tie here. "30 seconds now to go in the round. Still unable to find that precise range with the high kick. 15 seconds. Oh, and there's a takedown attempt. Not a great entry there, DC.
Not a great entry. He showed everything he was going to do. He didn't hide his takedown. You knew from the moment this fight started he was going to go get a shot off. The opponent was ready, and he defended it perfectly.
All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a fire fight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times where they came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Magny gets hit by that kick to the body.
Punch over the top.
Right punches there. Kick to the body now. That one won't land.
Big kick lands.
Oh, and he lands another huge knee there as the taller fighter uses his length well yet again. Huge block there. Magny engages in a single collar tie. And a miss with the right hook. Big elbow there, Lance. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Oh, a little single collar tie there. Lands with the right hand. And they separate. Oh, nice job to land the straight punch there. Must be nice to have that kind of reach advantage, DC. I know you can't necessarily relate. All right, single collar tie now. Magny's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there, really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Back to his body. Oh, big left hook there. All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, thought he might have had that head kick, but just out of range.
Come on, keep moving your feet. Take that takedown. Take him down.
Well, he is really starting to apply a lot of pressure here down the stretch. Not as much offense earlier in the fight. He is making up for lost time now. All right, so he lands another punch there, and he smells blood in the water, going right back at that cut.
Absolutely. The opponent has a lot of scar tissue around the eyes. He was able to cut it open, and now he's just touching it over and over again.
Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good tonight.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
Lands the right hand. Oh, nice job with the knee strike there. That'll wake up.
He thought it would be available. He just knew he had to find the right one.
Oh, nice pop there from the crowd as he finally gets the takedown. He stayed committed to the offensive wrestling, and now he has his opponent where he wants.
A sigh of relief from the people watching because they were tired of watching him flail around trying to get takedowns and get defended over and over again. Finally gets it. Now what does he do with the top control?
that knee might have landed there. Well, we know knees to be some of the most destructive strikes in MMA, and he's got that part of his game going tonight.
He has got the knees going. He's throwing them in bunches.
Stupid.
All right, let us now get you some replays from that previous round. Big part of the narrative, of course, those devastating kicks to the body.
Yeah, he's in the right stance to throw that kick to the body. And you see now his opponent starting to carry his hands really low. Look for him to go over the top now that he's got him set up the way he wants him.
All right, so here we go. Fourth round is underway. What is the fighter's mentality when you enter those seminal championship rounds?
You understand that you are getting close now. The night is almost over. The goal is within reach now. 15 minutes down, 10 to go. You tell yourself.
The fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's got to be over very soon. Yes, they heard him in the last round. Same exact one.
Hands up, hands up.
Nice punch lands.
They continue to exchange. A huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Just missed on the front kick there. Oh, collar tie. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Effective punch there by Magny. Lee's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Man, he's just got a great feel for the striking realm early in this one.
The timing is on point. He's doing a great job of mixing everything up.
Nice straight punches.
Right idea, poor execution, the counter right no good. Well, it's one thing to have length of... Yeah, that was just a gorgeous shot to end the fight right there. I'm not even sure the opponent really saw it coming. So back to the drawing board for him. But for the winner, this is certainly exactly what he was looking for here tonight. So there he is, the undisputed UFC welterweight champion. What a finish he turned in here tonight as he gets it done by way of knockout.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata calls a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 53 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
So there he is, the newly minted UFC welterweight champion. You had to look far and wide for people who were picking him in this spot tonight. As Dominic Cruz said, when you became the double champ, he got it done.
Not many people expected him to win. Those three guys that walked to the octagon with him were sure that he would win this fight. All you need is your army. You're the warriors on the front line. And that group of warriors knew that they could get the job done. They did, and now he's the UFC champion.
Coming up next, it's a welterweight championship fight between Bruce Lee and Neil Magny. Well, a long winning streak may guarantee you a title fight in other divisions, certainly doesn't at 170 pounds. But now, with all the contenders behind him, there is one man left standing. It is this man, the #1 welterweight contender, now getting his shot at the dominant champion. And he believes without a shadow of a doubt that he is the best 170 in the world, and he is out to prove it right here, right now. He is the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion in a division full of killers. He has remained the hunted at 170 pounds. Now, unquestionably staring at his toughest challenger to date, can he go back home as the champion? If he can, another chapter to one of the greatest welterweight legacies the Octagon has ever seen. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Magny is 2 years the elder. He is 8 inches taller. He will have an 8-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 11 losses. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Denver, Colorado, USA, presenting the challenger, Neil Magny. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
All right, this is for the championship. You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves. Let's make it official.
Ready. You ready to fight?
All right, so here we go, round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all the mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Oh, now he stuns him beautifully with the left hand.
The left hand is so accurate, so educated. He's so able to fight from both fighting stances. Big kick land.
Switching stances here.
Look at him yank the head and land that beautiful punch from the clinch. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round, and the damage is really starting to take its toll.
Yeah, it's really starting to take its toll. And you watch the opponent, he's walking gingerly on his legs, and one big...
Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition.
Dig and kick.
Straight right hand now just misses. And both guys really throwing with authority. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Oh! He's in trouble. He's hurt bad. He's very tricky when he throws that body kick. He went high on that one.
And he connects with the punch. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Slip and counter by Lee. Oh, outstanding placement as he lands the knee to the body. Again, the taller fighter making noise with a knee strike there. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Punches blocked.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Magny's got the tie clenched. Let's see what he can do.
Can't take many of those. You better check.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. That is a huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talk to your toughness.
Oh, that right hand is on point. All right, so he's got his head here, looking to set up the guillotine choke now.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, we're getting a finish here. Oh, what a beautiful counter to the guillotine there. Again, side mount, and now maybe the Von Flue choke will be there. Oven St. Preux has got to like that transition there. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Magny's has got full mount now. Into the final minute of this championship fight.
Now he's on top of him looking for a finish.
Back mount now. 45 seconds to go here in round one.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke. Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch, he goes parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to finish, he has to go flat.
And he's out. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, single collar tie now. Round two next.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Magny's kick to the body, that one blocked. Nice job by him to get the knee to the target there, using his length exceptionally well tonight. Ooh, and he caught the kick. All right, he engages in the single collar tie.
Big punch land. Ooh.
Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Nice sprawl there as he stuffs another takedown. So that was a big priority coming in, and the takedown defense has absolutely held up tonight.
Yeah, he's done a fantastic job of understanding the threat of the takedowns. He's recognized it, he's defended it before it's even gotten started.
Oh, Magny's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling.
Beautiful kick. Oh.
Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. Trying to hammer that lead leg. Got the single collar tie. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And a nice left hand there on the inside. And yet another hook landed there by Magny. Just missed with the left there. Oh, big left hand there. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Big power shot there. Oh, and yet another knee. His head still attached to his body.
The last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue. Huge strike lands there. Somehow his opponent stayed up with him.
I mean, he's still on his feet, but he's not up by much.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Close guard. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Magny. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Nice punch by Lee. And he landed the right hand there. Oh, slips. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
Look at how fast. The only person I can do this to is maybe John. John, there's a weight difference. I don't know if you know jiu-jitsu much. You miss a lot of your classes. Oh, you got to watch him attacking submissions. He throws the legs up to try to get a triangle choke here. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the back. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go. Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Seconds to go, round two. Oh, man, this ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to your stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Start to see some of the damage cut underneath that right eye.
Serve him up. Go get him.
Oh, he might be out. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch. Tried to set up the straight left, but he missed. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You like this guy.
I like this guy a ton. And to watch him punch, I just put a smile on my face.
Just misses there with the left. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Oh, collar tie.
You can really limit the mobility of your opponent with those leg kicks.
Oh, and he lands yet another strike to the body. Pinpoint placement right underneath the elbow. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Keeping busy here in the clinch. And a nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
Both fighters back to their feet now. Well, it's all pace and pressure down the stretch. He is really lighting them up now.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Magny's lower jaw looking extremely swollen now.
Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. Oh, oh!
Checks the leg kick.
That's a big strike right there.
Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up.
There's no give on that leg kick.
Oh, huge knee to the head. Knee to the body. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Perfect. There it is. Keep that going.
Man, striking class is in session. Beautiful punch there.
Great job landing. What a damaging punch. Oh, nice jab.
Back and forth we go here. Oh, he lands another strike to the body here, really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Oh, big head kick.
Lee going for the head kick. No dice.
Drive for that takedown.
Oh, and there's that head kick. He kept talking about the opening that would be there on Thursday. Those words proving.
What a big-time takedown.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Gets up again here, but hurting. Oh, he is.
Great punch landed with so much power. Look at the angle of that nice body kick. Take it down, take it down, over and over. He secured his takedown.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
Relax. Get back and recover. You've been knocked down before. No big deal. You've trained.
All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be hard. This is the hardest. Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad now. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down.
Oh, big left hook there. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Big knee to the body.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Just misses with a left hook there. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And they separate. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Well, as my favorite rap group Onyx would say, huge right hand!
Oh, got him! He got him!
Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, man, that cut not in a good place, and it's not getting any better. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. And they separate. And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. And now he's got the tie clinch.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Well, the right hand has been there at times, not that time. Lee's strike attempt there is blocked. And just misses with that big right hand. All right, he engages in a single collar tie here. Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up.
I mean, he's cutting down the side with these beautiful leg kicks.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Misses with that punch. Blocks the shot.
Liver kick.
Just unable to quite find that range. Magny going for the body kick there, but he misses. No setup whatsoever there. Wow! He's out!
Oh!
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming, and before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean is going to stop this contest at 3 minutes, 39 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC welterweight
there's a new world order at 170 pounds. Congrats to the new UFC welterweight champion of the world.
I can't say I'm surprised. We've seen this guy on his journey to this championship. At every step, he looked fantastic. And tonight, that continued in dethroning the long-reigning champion.